Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mike from sneakerhistory.com, and we are back, and we are different. Guys, I took a couple weeks off just because my family and I were moving. As you guys can clearly see, the room is a little different. Actually very happy. We got more space. So not only did we get more space for our family, but I got more space for the office setting. So that way you guys are gonna see, I know we got a blank wall behind us right now, but there's more to this office that will be coming soon. I'll give you guys, I guess, a tour. More of the space, a 360 view of the room eventually when it's all done. But I wanted to make sure I got another video out to you guys now, because I took, again, like 2 weeks off. And while I was taking that 2 weeks off of just, taking a break, getting some stuff done with the family, I also decided to make some changes to the videos. We're still doing reviews, but we want to add on to it. You guys are spending so much time with me, so I want to give you as much value as possible. So with that, I mean, we're gonna add some things to the reviews. We're still gonna do them, but I wanna add things like maybe a news story here or there, or my favorite pick of the week, or my favorite pick of the month, whatever it may be, when it comes to just, just again, more sneaker content. I wanna be able to just give you guys more. I mean, now I looked at the, the channel after I was getting back and ready to go. Looks like, although I didn't put a new video out, you guys have still been rocking with the channel, very strongly, and I appreciate that. I got over 800 subscribers now, I think 801 to be exact, so, still over 800, and I really do appreciate you guys. We're getting closer and closer to that 1,000 mark, and yeah, again, I want to keep you guys interested in videos, and it's more fun for me as well when I keep changing things, so that way it challenges me more and it gives me more things to do for you guys. Now, with that being said, although I'm going to do these couple little items beforehand, it's just going to be at most 2 things before the review, but I'll always put a timestamp down below, so that way if you guys want to skip directly to the review, you can do so. Now, with that being said, guys, this is the first of many new videos to come. Working on some other new content as well, so we'll see how that pans out, but this is something I was dead set on, and we're gonna start that today. So again, if you guys need to find me outside of the YouTube world, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at MattWatcher789. Of course, you can find me on the Sneaker History podcast at sneakerhistory.com. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button down below, hit the like, make sure you tell your friends about it, leave a comment, because all those things help us get to this point, because we keep getting bigger and better every day, and it's all because of you guys, so I really do appreciate that. Now, with all that out of the way, first things first, our first news story, I guess, and I'll put like a little, I guess we'll put little pictures of things up there so you guys know exactly what we're talking about. But first thing I want to talk about is actually Jordan Brand has a new signing, and it is with Nigel Sylvester, the Pro BMX Rider, who has done it very unconventional compared to other, other athletes in that sport. Now, this is a big deal for not only him, I mean, clearly he gets to sign with Jordan Brand, but it's a big deal for those extreme sport athletes, because if I'm not mistaken, again, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys are good about that in the comments, this is Jordan Brand's first extreme athlete signing. I don't think there's been any skateboarder, anybody else in that realm, or they've always had a couple collaborations. I know like P-Rod had the Jordan collaboration a while back, but there hasn't been an extreme athlete signed to the brand to my knowledge. So I think it's really cool, especially when you have Nigel Sylvester, who already had his own Jordan 1, which I'm still trying to get a hold of. Nigel, if you're here to see if an extra pair, send them my way. No, but I think it's really cool. I like to see that kind of creativity coming from the brand, and not sticking with the same thing over and over again. And he's very visible. He actually does a sport in those shoes, so it's cool to see, them taking notice. He's already been a Nike athlete, but taking to the next step and becoming a Jordan Brand athlete is really cool. Now, next item on our list today is going to be actually my pick for a sneaker release for the month of September, and that is going to be the Dunk High Gundam Project Unicorn. If you guys are fans of the Gundam animated series, you guys can clearly see this is probably the best representation on the sneaker that I've seen. I think it even comes with removable swooshes, also extra decals that you can add on to the sneaker. And if you guys are like me, whoever built the Gundam models back in the day, or you still do it now, I know they're still pretty big, but it's really cool because you have that little ability to customize the sneaker just like you did with those models. But again, this is only the white colorway. I know before, like during the Olympics, or before the Olympics started, I should say, we saw images of a black colorway as well. So I don't know if that one's going to be an exclusive somewhere else. But this particular sneaker will be releasing, according to the Sneakers app, on September 27th. Now, that is subject to change because everything has had a delay or stall because of production, of course, because of COVID. So I guess take it with a grain of salt, but keep your eyes open because as of now, September 27th is the date for those, and they're going for $110. All right, guys, now here we go. We're at the review. Now again, if you want to get straight to this review, check on down below. I will leave a timestamp. But today, guys, we are going to not necessarily do a full review, I don't think, because you guys have probably been beat over the head with this sneaker. But I had to show this one to you guys because after getting it and seeing other people with the sneaker, I am convinced that this is one of the best dunks of the year, and it is actually decently easy to get. And you're probably asking, okay, dunk, easy to get, it must be trash, you must be out of your mind. But no, the dunk we're talking about is the Undefeated dunk on part of the Dunk vs. Air Force One pack, or the 5 on it colorway. Now guys, this dunk, come on, like, just look at it. What a dunk typically is, something bright, something different. And I should say probably more of an SB dunk is that way, but this one's doing a lot of what these other dunks aren't. People are spending hundreds upon hundreds of dollars on these Syracuse, these St. John dunks, UNLV dunks. I don't understand it because from everything I've heard from everybody who has them, the materials are not that great. They're just basic color blocking that used to sit around for 20 bucks at Nike outlets. But now that, you know, XYZ person's wearing them, they become popular. But this one again, it's above retail on a resale site. It did sell it eventually, but it was easier to get than most dunks out there, again, that are these basic colorways. This is something that, when I think of a Nike dunk, this is what I think of. Something wild, something out there, something bright, because I feel like the dunk kind of has to make up for the lack of technology with something, you know, cool. In this 5 on it pack, of course, we're talking about the 5 stripes of the Undefeated logo, but it uses 5 different materials, as you've probably seen in a million different reviews. The reptile / snake skin on the mud guard or the rand of the sneaker. You're gonna have that smooth leather on the toe box, which is, this one piece is better than any other dunk I've seen so far. You're gonna have the canvas on the mid panels here, both on the lateral and medial side, and that's done up in that purple colorway. You're gonna have this really like nappy suede on the Nike swoosh that's actually shedding, which again, I don't know if that's supposed to be that way, but it is at least a nice material. How are we letting this one go by? But I'm not mad at it. I mean, I got it at a good price, so I'm not upset about that. I mean, getting a dunk under, I guess, 180 bucks now is, I guess that's pretty crazy. So that's a shame. Still too much for a dunk, but still, I mean, come on. When you get to the rear of the sneaker, you're gonna have that nice smooth suede in blue as well, with the Nike logo stitched in the heel. And the tongue's also gonna use that same smooth leather that we got here in the toe box, and you're gonna have your 5 stripes on the tongue tag here. Now, taking cues from most sneakers nowadays because of the, you know, extreme popularity of course, off-white and unfinished look, you're gonna have the unfinished tongue here with the exposed foam. You're also going to have the Dunk vs. Air Force One branding, let me do it that way, branding in the insole. And of course, another thing that's popular around the sneaker world right now is vintaging your sneakers or buying pre-vintage sneakers. And they've done that as well with this particular sneaker with the midsole that's been pre-yellowed. And you're gonna also have that outsole that's completed with the purple look that you're getting on that midfoot panel as well. Now, I have to say, again, I may get a bunch of flack in the comments for this, but I really don't care because I really do believe this is my opinion. You guys, everyone has their own, but this has to be the dunk of the year. And in all honesty, I think it could compete at least in the top 5, top 10 sneakers of the year. I know there's a lot of things out there like the Annnnd Jordan 3. What else we got? I guess people want to say the off-white dunk pack. I don't believe that. I think this is actually better than all 50 of those off-white dunks. But I know at least with the Annnnd 3, that is very in big talks for sneaker of the year. Probably Salehi Bimberry's New Balance 2002R, another sneaker of the year contender. But this has to be in the discussion. This is true to what a dunk is and was, and the quality, the execution, I mean, everything about it. And it is actually, they look like they actually took care when they built this. I don't get a bunch of glue stains. I don't know if that's just my pair, but I don't have a bunch of glue stains or a bunch of flaws on it. Looks like the quality control was actually solid on both pairs. And the shape is actually pretty solid compared to, I've seen some dunks with this huge boxy toe. They took real good care when they built this sneaker. And the fact that it really just seemed to have come and gone. Now, before this release, when only the Canteen color release, and this one was thought to be just a Friends and Family or just unreleased, whatever, it was, oh man, this is a really expensive, this is a really cool sneaker. But when it saw itself in a wider release that was actually decently easy to get, it seems like people kind of like, I don't want it anymore. But that's, I guess, how it is with the sneakers. But for those who are going to be making lists in the next few months, including us at Sneaker History, this one has to be there. I can't see a list or a reason why it wouldn't be. Now, you guys let me know down in the comments what you think. Is it something that deserves that treatment, that sneaker to your treatment, or at least to be in a conversation? Did you guys like the sneaker? Were you able to get it? Did you get it for retail, resale? Do you hate the sneaker? Let me know down below, because I really want to know you guys' thoughts. And of course, let me know what you think about this new format, because again, you guys are who I'm trying to make these videos for, and I want to make sure that I'm keeping you guys entertained, giving you something to watch when there's nothing else to do. But until next time, guys, see ya.